live.
But why?
Good question.
But why?
Why are we here?
Why are
Just
you
to suffer?
here? You need a weapon. Did you miss me?
am the weapon.
I am Iron Man.
Did you miss
am
me? Looks down at
Iron
gun.
Steve.
Did you miss me? Looks down at gun. Looks back up. Aaron fucking Lee.
With every bullet so far.
With every bullet so far.
And here I am paying a premium not to miss. Damn.
Sucks to suck.
You're not wrong.
That's freemium gaming for you.
Do.
Okay.
Try our new Avatar: The Last Airbender campaign Game Pass or Battle Pass. If you want a head start, it's just $4.99.
Get out of here. I hate you.
I hate me too.
It just works.
So I'm getting. There we go. Alright. Order. Alright, well, I guess let's start up. So, hi everyone. Welcome to our Night of D&D. We are running our Avatar campaign. This will be session 13. Yes, session 13.
Oh no.
Yes. Yeah. Let's go around the horn and plug, I guess. First up, Geared.
Man.
Meh.
Man.
Huh.
You start talking in Minecraft speech.
Moo.
That was a cow.
Still Minecraft speech.
Oh, okay.
Hurry up or I'm gonna start screeching at you like a goddamn Enderman.
You're gonna find me at twitch.tv slash the Geared Golem. I play games all the time. Blah.
Alright.
I have fun.
Yeah. Doing anything
Well.
interesting lately?
I switched my schedule up, so I stream longer on Monday through Wednesday and I don't stream on Fridays anymore.
Cool. Alright, let's move on to Luke.
Hi.
Hi.
I don't like your enthusiasm. I need you to tone it down.
All right. Well, it's been good playing D&D with you guys. I'll go ahead and get out of here now.
How you doing there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Um, far from the usual funny stuff, I just wanted to say that hey, if you made it this far into 2022, I just want to congratulate you for surviving. Like, I know it's been a hard last couple of years, but you're here with us, and we appreciate the hell out of you. And just hang in there and keep doing what you're doing. And I personally love every single one of you. Also, I think it was what Taiwanese. The word for penguin literally translates to business goose. Anyway.
Okay. Random. Let's go with Brent. Oh, did
Yes.
we lose him?
No, I'm here. Oh.
You can find him at
Places.
twitch.tv/Zedimus, where he is not streaming because of life.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
We can hear you.
We can hear you. They're just
Being a bunch of cocksuckers.
Well, I sent it to you and you said nothing. So
Well,
yeah.
I was saying stuff, but I guess you didn't fucking hear me.
Oh, that
Well,
part I didn't hear. So
Fuck it, I'm Zed. Move on.
Okay,
It's okay.
and
I already said
last
stuff.
but not least, the person who isn't in the game yet, Mike.
You can currently find me forgetting to log into the game at twitch.tv/BlakeTheCow23,
Yeah.
where
Okay.
streaming will happen someday.
Fair enough. Because that leaves. He'll be here later. He's taking care of the stuff. Our other player, you could find him at Zayoden 101. Yeah. And then if you found this video either on Twitch or YouTube, you know where to find me. Yeah.
Find out who I am. You don't need to. You're already here.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Pay attention.
And drop that subscribe button.
So just drop it. Don't click on it. Just drop it and run away
Drop kick on it.
while you still can.
Drop it, kick it into the closet, and forget about it.
Drop a deuce on it.
No.
Alright, well, let me close down chat. Okay, before we get started, did we need to go over anything? You got any questions, any concerns?
No.
None for me, Chief.
Okay. I guess let's get started. Does anyone want to try their hand at a recap?
Hijinks at sea.
Would you care to elaborate?
Shang rode a sea monster.
Okay.
Everyone else threw weapons at it. It was great. Good teamwork, guys. Good effort.
Okay.
God damn it.
Everyone thought Brutus was crazy for seeing a shadow in the water.
That did happen.
After persuading the Banshee, otherwise known as Lila, if I'm not mistaken, back into her bed, seeing as how she was injured, we ran back up on deck, where essentially we spent the day doing our own things, taking different shifts to keep watch while everyone else slept. Brutus somehow rolled high enough and saw a shadow beneath the waters beneath their ship. As they started making their way the next morning into towards the dock of the small town near the shore, they were attacked by a sea monster with the mind of a lunatic taking over Shang, deciding to jump onto its head and stab it repeatedly, and everyone else launching everything they had. They were able to fell the foul beast and make it to shore.
Hey,
That is
work,
where
didn't
we
it?
start our next session.
Well, you didn't make it to shore, but you're still on the boat, but...
Well, we're close to it then.
Yeah. Okay. I'll accept it. For today's session, Brent, you get proficiency in one skill that you don't already have.
Ooh, that's kind of fun. That's actually a really good bonus at higher levels. Like that could be game breaking.
You can't double up on them, but... Because that's an actual feature of something else, but you could just choose one that you don't have.
So, out of any of my current abilities, or current stats, then
Out of any of the skills you don't have proficiency in, you have it for today's session.
yeah.
Cool.
Okay. In that case, okay. I've just said it, and I'll remember to remove it
Okay.
after session's done.
Cool. Which one are you choosing?
Persuasion.
That's a good one.
Fair enough.
Mhm.
That could be useful.
Yep, I now have a +4 in it.
Sweet. All right. So, like you said, last session, you guys fought the Serpent's Pass version or species, or not species. Their classification of an Unagi, the sea serpent. You guys have. You guys aren't moving at the current moment. You guys have taken on some damage to the ship with this fight. Gio, you said you wanted to essentially do like the oiling or the whaling thing and lashing the serpent to the boat and harvesting what you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna attend to the damage on the ship first. Like I'm gonna plug us up, make sure we're sitting. But,
All right.
is that okay?
That's fine. We'll say that just to keep it on, you guys lash it down quickly, like threw some rope over it, and then somehow secured it to the
Do we
side of the
have
ship.
any
something like
metal?
that. Huh?
So do we have any metal? I could weld something together.
Well,
Do we
that's
have any
what.
clay. Just to patch up the hole to keep the water out.
Well, so
Yeah.
last session you do have a quick patch job. Gia had used her shape water to freeze the side of the ship, so there is like a giant, like, what was a 5-foot cube worth of water, like a plug, like an ice plug, kind of
Yeah,
covering up what
and
it
I can I can cast it twice, so I can essentially have like up to like a 5 by 5 by 10 cube of ice. So if that doesn't cover it,
Okay.
I mean, I guess we could get 3 in there.
Okay. So we will start this session with you guys up on the deck. Do I have? Where'd it go? Let's throw that on for music. All right. So the end of the last session, I did have you guys roll survival checks to see what you can harvest. That we will get to that once that part happens. So who wants to check the ship? Who wants to work on the serpent?
Hmm.
Work on the serpent as in carving it.
Carving it, lashing it, securing it to the boat, and harvesting.
Shang will work on the ship.
Okay.
I'll work on the almost at Hydra. Jesus Christ, the serpent.
Okay.
Gia's definitely carving into this thing, and she's doing the old whaling technique, so she's just like dropping her javelins one after another into this thing and then lashing the javelins to the ship so it's secured,
Okay.
which is what the harpoons are for.
Alright. We will start off with Shang and checking the ship. Roll me a what would that be? We don't have either a wisdom check or we'll say investigation check. But they'll be with advantage with your background.
A wisdom check.
Because isn't
Or
a wisdom, isn't the wisdom the thing used for vehicle?
That is what you used for sea vehicles.
Okay, so yeah, so that will,
Okay. Well, I get a +2 to wisdom, so I'll do that.
okay.
18.
Okay. So where the hole's at, there's definitely, well, between the time that the hole happened, or the crack happened, and the time that Gia patched up the side, water did get into the bottom of the ship. You're usually gonna want to take care of that before moving too much. Just the ship's balance.
Yeah.
But with the sighting of the ship, Gia was able to plug up to like a little bit above the water, where the water meets the ship. Primarily, the water is gonna end up being in like the cargo hold. Until you investigate, you won't
Yikes.
know exactly how much there is, but she was quick on her feet, so it likelihood it's not going to be a whole hell of a lot, but there might. You don't know.
Need to make sure that the. I mean, I assume at some point the ice is gonna melt, so we're gonna have to.
If I remember,
It lasts an hour.
yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to figure out a alternative.
It's a cantrip, so I mean, like I can just keep freezing it, and like if you want, like Kree can probably go down with you. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to check the interior of the ship, or did?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go inside. There's a little leakage here and there, and it's probably. You can assume that it's around like the rim of where everything's the rim of where the ice and the metal meet. Might not be like a full seal, but it's not like it's not like a drizzle or anything. It's like dampness kind of seeping through, condensation.
Mm-hmm.
It's ice, water, metal. It tends to happen. Not enough to really cause worry as of right now. But as you make your way through and kind of follow the crackdown, there is more water down in the cargo hold where everything else is sitting. Enough to come up on your boots, maybe up to like the top of your toes. It's like a good like inch or so of water down there got through.
All right.
We should just get the troll to drink it all.
I was wondering what he's. Yeah.
Is the ship how much of the ship is metal, and how much of it is wood?
There isn't a lot of wood in these. For the most part,
So
the wood
it's
is.
the same as the ship from the show, that they're basically mostly metal.
Yeah, so it's like
not all metal.
it's a metal shell, and then the top deck is got a layer of wood on it, and then it's like all the decorative wood that you would see inside like the bedrooms and interior rooms.
Do we have any like sheets of metal lying around, or?
Roll me a perception.
Natural 20.
20. All right. So aren't any like big sheets of metal, but there's like 6-inch to foot squares here and there, kind of lying about. Mainly, with your background, it would be used for quick patch jobs. Not enough to cover the entire damage, but enough to patch up the hole below sea level.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So patching that up. I'll just let you do that with your firebender. You heat it up well enough. It takes you a half hour, 45 minutes to patch everything up. I mean, you gotta sit there and actually heat up the metal.
Yeah.
But it's a decent patch job. It'll get you by, at least for the most part, good enough to get to a dock where they could do more significant work onto it.
Mm-hmm.
While you're doing that, you do hear the troll every once in a while, kind of moving around. The chains rattle. There are a few things kind of floating by, mainly like feathers, like basically the equivalent of what they would use for like pen and quill.
Uh-huh.
But not not enough to, like, if anything moves, not enough to really penetrate anything or to really do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Alright, so while you do that, Gia, Brutus, you were carving into the serpent?
Yep.
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay.
Can I give him advantage?
Oh, you guys had already rolled your survivals.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you did that last session.
Oh.
Let's see. Where is okay? So, with the survivals that you rolled, you guys get 15 rations, 15 usable rations, and these are decent sized rations, like the equivalent of like 32-ounce sirloin steaks. So you get about 15 of those. You get 4 pounds of scales, and they're not like dragon scales. They're more like giant or bigger snake scales. Kind of like what you would see off the basilisk from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I need
Like
to
a-
add that to my inventory.
Okay.
And one make
Is this
armor
total
on
or
it.
each?
Total.
Sorry.
So how many scales? Sorry.
4 pounds.
How
As,
big are they?
as Brutus starts putting these in his bag, I'm gonna whisper to him, "Do you think you can make any good tea out of this?"
God, I hope not.
Scale tea.
Oh,
So-
unless he meant the flesh, in which case.
The,
So-
the scale.
So each
Oh, no.
each scale is roughly 8-9 inches long. They're lighter than what you would assume they would be for a creature that big. So there's a lot of them. There's too many. You guys are kind of just like pulling them off and setting them into a pile.
Yeah.
Taking count isn't necessarily the thing you're going for. You get 2 of its. They're fins, but they're like giant sails, like the things you'd see on the backs of like bigger fish, like a.
Like a big old dorsal fin.
Yeah. So you get 2 usable sails, roughly 15 feet long
Yay.
each. You get 3 of its front fangs, because there's 2 on top, 1 on bottom. The 2 on top are longer than the one on the bottom. With the size of this thing, these are like 1.5 long fangs, or the top 2 are. The bottom one is about 6 inches shorter, so about 1 foot long.
Yeah,
Uh,
you see Gia just wrenching one of those out. She's like, "Oh, yeah, definitely dibs on this big one."
I'm just adding it to my inventory for the sake of just keeping note.
Please and
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah, and sorry, you said one last time. How many fangs?
3. 2 big, 1 small. You get 13 of its regular sized teeth.
Jesus.
And then this one I'll have you guys roll another survival for, see how well this one works.
Give Daddy what it's worth. 16.
You manage to pull out one of its eyes before the other one starts to go milky. And Luke, you had asked about this after a session. Do you still have your gourd?
Yeah.
If you empty that out You could use that for any oil or blood or fluids, if you so choose.
You
Oh
could
yeah.
bend Unagi blood. as
Well,
your
you wouldn't
weapon.
be you wouldn't be bending the blood. You'd have to like prop it up in a way to where the blood would kind of trickle out into the barrel.
Yeah, that's not what we're doing with this at all. I'm going for some like whale oil essentially from this thing.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll just be like wringing this out for its oily bits. That unctuous is the word, I believe.
Roll me a d4.
Sure. I'm all turned around from D&D Beyond now. It's a 2.
All right, so you get about 2 gallons worth of unagi oil.
Ooh, nice. I'll have to figure out what to do with that. Yeah, you guys are gonna look over, and like at the tail end, you will hear like I let Naga just go to town on the bits of this that we aren't carving from. So she's just like murder bearing over there. And then you see Gia at the front end, equally bloodied up. Just like, wow, guys, I was really not expecting to do any kind of whaling this far south. Inland of all places. Thank you so much.
While you're doing that, Willow comes down and she runs to the your guys' carriage and pulls out a small little bag. Can you give me some of his blood? She pulls out a few vials.
Oh, absolutely.
Roll me a survival for that.
Sir Viviel.
She hands you 4 vials.
That's a 14.
Okay. Alright. You get 3 of them. The other one, you're covered. At this point, you and Bruce are getting to that point where you're almost completely covered in like blood and oil and just random bits here and there. So you can't quite tell what's in the 4th one. But you get 3 that are its blood.
Mm-hmm.
Brutus,
Yeah,
Brutus over time begins to realize how filthy he's actually getting, and notices that it's still like slick blood. He just looks over to Gia and just goes, "Can I get a little help?"
Oh, yeah. Are you okay with salt water?
Anything to get this.
Am
stuff
I?
off of me.
Yep. I just do a little bit of like a water spout around you, just kind of wash it all off, and then just throw it back in the ocean. There's a brief second where it feels like upside down rain.
It went up my nose.
Oh, sorry about that.
Salt water directly up the nose with force. Oh. What is Renzu doing while all of this is going on?
Weird.
Weird.
Oh no.
Sorry, what?
I asked, what is Renzu doing while all this is going on?
Ham boning.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Okay.
I just think that's nothing really to do.
Okay. So you're just watching all this happen?
Yes.
Wow, man. Way to pull your weight on the crew.
Well, I mean,
He is the wind in our sails, though.
Gia knows.
Jesus Christ.
He's an academic. He doesn't know anything.
Then
And
go
Gia
cook
knows that
the
he's
food or
vegan,
something, I
so-
don't know.
Yeah, Gia knows that he's vegan, so I understand that he doesn't want to do any more of this. I think it's cool.
I mean, he does eat fish, so
Oh yeah, Gio would call over to you like, Renzu, come on, get in here.
He's
Well,
upset.
after
Plenty
he's
of
done
it.
ham boning, he'll grab one of the scales off of it and then go see if he can make tea out of it.
Okay. Do you grab a scale, run down to the kitchen mess hall,
Or medicine out of it, whichever comes first.
first roll me a nature check.
Nature. Don't force.
Okay. So this thing, it's fish. It's a, yeah, it's giant fish basically. God, I don't even know what to really do for fours. You get the sense that, hey, you know, fish stew is made out of, you know, stuff like that, so give it a shot.
But he already had intentions to try to make more stew out of it.
Okay, so you boil some water, you throw a scale into it, and you got hot water with the giant scale in it.
Doesn't make medicine.
Nope.
Damn it.
Damn.
Brutus is just staring at him at this point. He
He's
doesn't.
he'd be in the kitchen at this
Yeah,
point.
Oh.
Rinse down in the kitchen. You're still up on the main deck. Okay.
Then Brutus will just think to himself, I don't want to see what kind of tea this makes.
I do have proficiency in herbalism kits.
Okay.
Gia
want me to-
just like doesn't. Oh,
You want me to roll that to see if you can even make a medicine out of it? Because then I would actually know if I could.
Do you have an herbalism kit?
I have the knowledge of herbalism kits.
Okay. Do you have an herbalism kit?
I think there was one on the cart.
Geared, go ahead and explain to me the science of making medicine out of a fish scale.
Yes, please do.
Everything used to be used to make medicine.
I got your back here. Just tag in at any time.
Go for it, Luke.
So it turns out fish scales contain collagen, which scientists found is just generally good for healing wounds. If you boil the collagen out of fish scales,
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
but
looked
does
at
Renzu
like
know
this-
that?
Renzu would know that, having proficiency in an herbalism kit. That is part of having proficiency in a tool. Is you have
Yes,
that
but
knowledge.
you'd also need
Yes,
the
but
tool to be
without-
able to run these better.
Well, without the tools, it would just make it more difficult.
Without the
You
tool,
still
you
have-
couldn't make it necessarily properly. You would.
Oh, so
still
you just
have
wanna
the
know if you
knowledge of
can.
it.
Okay. Yeah.
He's trying to bootleg some medicine right now.
Why is this turning on?
Gotcha.
Alright, well, if you really want to, roll a medicine check.
Medicine or herbalism?
Roll your herbalism. This will be with disadvantage because you have a scale.
Do that roll.
13.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
you get some hot water with a scale in it. It's got a fishy scent coming off of it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of where that one gets you.
Just imagine Renzu just talking to us here, and he just looks over and sees someone and just goes, "Here, have this." They're like, "The fuck is this?" Keeps walking.
All right.
Do you offer us the tea?
I'll offer Brutus the tea.
Brutus, do you take it?
So as I'm holding it in two hands, I have my one hand around it, the other is supporting the bottom of the container. I walk over to Gia. Here you go. And then I immediately turn around and walk away without a word.
Gio wipes some of the blood away from her face and is just like, "Oh, Renzo, you made some fish tea? Ah, they're the best." She just throws it back.
Roll Constitution. You swallowed a fish scale, you dumbass. No, I'm kidding.
You got some fish broth.
Ew.
Just like Noah used to make. And she just smiles at him.
Can you guys
Renzu,
hear
get
that
bones out of the
background?
out of the
Yes.
room.
God damn it. Alright, give me 1 second.
I just imagine him randomly having a skateboard just going from one side of the doorway to the other.
I think you can kind of do that at a later level, right?
Something similar.
But hand boating's a thing where you're slapping your knees, right?
Yeah.
Yes. No. We fully understand it. It's like you're doing that while on a skateboard, just going from one side of the doorway to the other. We just hear you rolling and slapping.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
It's all good, bro.
Alright. So Shang, you get your patch job all taken care of. Again, it's suitable enough to get you guys to a dock. Roll me a perception.
Anyone?
No, Shang.
Oh.
She's one down.
7.
Okay. Out of nowhere, Pri is right behind you, and just staring
I
at
thought
all
Pri
the
was-
water.
I thought Pre came with me.
No, you went down.
And they are currently staring at you.
Okay.
I mean, like the equivalent of Scarbles to Porky, right behind you,
Oh, like she's right behind you now.
just staring at all the water, and begins to. She's using shape water to kind of push the water through up to the main deck and try and get out off the ship. She does so. It takes a little bit of effort. Gia, as you're sitting there, you would see the stream kind of going by, and I'm gonna assume with your help, it's just kind of up, out the main deck, over the side.
Well, the problem is that one of us has to maintain concentration on the patch jobs at all time. So, I mean, if you'll allow it, then yeah.
For this, we'll just say that it happens.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
All right, so you guys have.
All right, just trying to be fair.
God, what the hell is that?
Zach, welcome in.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey, just in time. You were just pushing water out from the ship from the patch job that we just created with the ice.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
and Zach, I need to turn you up.
Serpent eyeball.
Every time.
Yeah. There we go.
All right. Well, should we all sink?
I hope not. I'm sorry. There's no way I couldn't.
All right, so you guys have patched up the boat, taken care of the water, and harvested what you can from the unagi. What do you
Ready.
guys want to do now?
Kill the Batman.
All right.
Where's he at? Oh, wrong campaign. Sorry.
God, why is this freezing me? Yeah, the floor is your guys's. You guys are currently not moving.
I'm gonna go see if the ship works.
Right?
I'm gonna check on Victor and Krug.
Okay.
Oh no. Shun or Shun?
Sean?
He's drowned. He's dead.
No, I'm gonna go dash off to the jail cell to check on him. Victor
He
and
somehow
Krug are
drowned in
spirits.
1 inch of water.
Guys, I forgot my straw.
1 inch of water.
My water wings.
I mean, that's all it takes to drown someone. In 1 inch.
Anyway, so I'm gonna go check up on him
Okay.
and see how he's doing. What is his condition?
Alright. So you run down to the second floor over to the where you guys got him held up. He's doing all right. He looks. He doesn't look that far off from where you last left him.
Then I'll just say out loud to him. He'll see that I'm a.
Oh God, Dan, you're breaking up
No.
really bad.
You just went robot.
Yeah. Oh, there he goes.
Oh, there you go.
Well, while we wait for him to reconnect, Shang wanted to see if the ship is still running.
Yep.
Alright, roll me a wisdom check.
Wisdom check.
Hello.
Alright.
Hi. I'll wait for Mike to finish and then I'll go.
4. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'll let that one be with advantage. It's enough to at least pass because Doros is still up there. You guys get the ship running. You guys do get the ship up and running again. You don't want to go as fast as you were because you don't know how well the ice and the patch up are going to hold. It's the equivalent of throwing the spare tire on a car.
Yeah, putting this, you just put the spare tire on and drive slowly to the dealership or to the tire
Exactly.
place to get a tire.
Yes.
I've had to do that.
Yep. But you're starting to move. It takes the ship just a couple minutes to actually get going. You know, needs to build up a little momentum to start rolling out, sailing through. But you guys get going. You're on your way.
Can I go? Or what is it? Can I do the thing?
Yes.
So as he's downstairs, he just looks at Shun, or I keep forgetting his full name.
Shun Li.
Yeah, and he just says, "Are you okay? Did any water or anything get in?"
Oh God, not back here. It was a little. It sounded like something cracked. What happened? Oh God, my head.
Okay. Well, forgive me for answering a question with a question, but are you opposed to eating sea monster stew?
What?
Actually, 1 second.
Because if the answer is no, if the answer is no, then you're in luck. We just got done taking one out.
Sea monster. What the hell?
Mhm. About 200 feet long. Blue.
He's got no idea what you're talking about.
I'm gonna run up on deck. Can we just let the guy out of the cage?
No.
Damn.
Bit of a delayed response there.
Sorry.
I don't know whether... Was that a serious in-game answer? Because I'm willing to accept it.
Yeah, no, Gia. I mean, she's not gonna stop you, but Gia's just gonna not look up from the unagi and is just gonna be like, no.
I'm just gonna let him out of the cage. Fuck it. We've already fucking broken his brain with, hey, but your sins though. So I let him out. I bring him up top and I show him.
Oh God, what the hell is that? He goes over and he's not he's getting like to the edge of the railing, just looking up and down at this monstrosity that you have latched. Well, the remaining of the monstrosity that you have latched. God, it smells so bad.
That's
There's
that's
a-
my guy.
There's a very pungent fish smell on your guys' top deck. Well, actually, no. At this point, it almost permeates throughout the ship.
Great.
He
Gia,
is just
I was gonna say, Gia, what's the plan? Are we cutting it to pieces? Are we pushing it off? How are we getting out of this? You
I
seem to be
plan on-
infatuated with it.
I was planning on taking as much of this thing as possible. What's the matter, Fire Nation? Can't handle your sea beast?
Oh God, the smell.
Smells like home.
I'm sorry.
Your home sucks.
Your home
Smells like shit.
Ugh. Your whole village smells like fishy pea water.
Excuse me?
That's some imagery.
No, okay. No,
Ow.
Brutus doesn't say that. He has a little more tact. Come on. Yeah, so anyway, so I guess I'll just go back to helping Gia wherever she needs me, I guess, just to kind of hurry this along.
Okay.
Taking breaths every now and again, but not trying to breathe through his nose as much as possible.
Okay.
On a squid whaling vessel, we just lash one of these to the ship. Well, not one of these, but you lash the beast to the ship. And then the crew takes shifts. Take up to 3-4 days, I hear.
How do you preserve something like that?
Well, it's cold up there in the north.
Mm-hmm.
And Brutus just looks down, hands on his hips. Yeah, that makes sense. All right.
We unfortunately don't have the luxury of 200-man crew. So I'm not entirely sure how well this is going to play out for us. And we are on a stolen vessel. I'm open to suggestions, but yeah, I know what I'm doing this afternoon.
Hack and slash.
Exactly.
Uh-oh. Did we lose him again?
Who?
What?
Brent, you roboted again. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Of course.
There he is.
Hey.
Hi.
So, I have absolutely no idea what else I can do. I'm just gonna help Gia, like, wherever
That's fine.
she needs me.
So that list I gave you is what you guys would get over this time.
Okay.
Okay.
So then when it seems like appropriately scavenged and Naga's willing to walk away from her dinner, then yeah, I'll just go ahead and we'll pull out all the harpoons and everything like that. We'll get to work loosing the beast.
Dangly parts.
So Shang, since you're driving, do you have navigation proficiency?
I don't think so.
Okay. Roll me a survival with advantage because Doros. Okay.
21.
Sweet. So it does take you guys a few hours. Night is starting to go. Over the course of the few hours after you're done harvesting and taking shifts, Gia and Pri have like been re-upping on the essentially the miniature iceberg you have on the side of the ship covering
Basically.
covering the upper part right above the patch job. You guys keep re-upping that over the time. You navigate through the separation of the Serpent's Pass because there's a point where the Serpent's Pass comes up and over and then dips down, and there's a sizable gap between the two paths. If you guys have seen the show, you know which part I'm talking about. You pass through. Doros is navigating you towards what Willow will tell you is Full Moon Bay. It's where all the Earth Nation ships come in and out of. Or not ships, but like the ferries. You guys are pushing the later end of the day. Time-wise, it's gonna be 6, 7-ish. And in the distance, you guys are seeing. You do see a ferry, like a wooden boat, kind of go into this, almost like a cave, and behind it you can see a wall.
I know where this is.
Yeah. I'm going to look over at 21 and I'm going to say, you're going back in the cage before we make dock until we can figure out what to do with you. So enjoy your freedom while you're up here. And if you'd like to earn it, go find the mop and bucket. And I'm just gonna bend some water over the edge of the ship. Place reeks.
Brutus is gonna help him. And I'm just gonna go, Gia.
What? I got him water.
I just give
Trying
him.
to
I
wash-
just give him a sympathetic look, and I just start getting the mop and everything ready.
Okay. I'm not even gonna have you guys roll that one. It's stupid enough. It just happens.
Just start swabbing the deck.
Yep.
Yep. 2-man squad.
Mm. And Gia's just gonna keep an eye on him from a distance while she starts whittling a tooth.
Alright. Alright, so another like hour passes. You guys are seeing it, but with how fast you're going, takes about another hour. In Shang and Doros, you guys ease up on the ship, kind of come into a full stop. Everyone, give me a perception check.
Oh, fuck you!
But Brutus, why are you throwing a javelin?
First off, why did I get a nat 20 for it? Sorry.
I threw my javelin, whatever we're supposed to be perceiving.
Perceive
looking
this,
at it.
bitch!
Everyone looking in a direction, he just goes, ah, it's over there!
It's 10 for Gia.
Okay.
That is a 14 for Pre.
And that is a 17 for Brutus, who's actually surprisingly rolling well, and I'm loving it.
Okay. So you guys haven't made it fully into the dock, but you're starting to see more and more what you can assume are soldiers rushing out to the dock.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Not Fire Nation soldiers either. There you go.
Wait, so what? Did Renzu see this? He had a 15.
Yeah. You guys would have all seen
Renzu
this.
runs down and grabs a white blanket
Okay.
and ties it to the end of, I guess, his staff and starts waving it around frantically. The white flag.
I mean, you
Cheers.
can throw that up. There's a little flagpole on top of a ship. You can throw it up there if you wanted.
I mean, would that still
Gia's
get the same
going-
effect?
Oh, yeah.
It's a
Like
white
waving
flag.
white flag.
Yeah, it's a white flag. Well,
No,
yeah,
yeah.
it's a white flag.
Renzu will do that.
Okay.
Does that work in this universe?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Otherwise, it's like, why are they putting up a piece of cloth? Get them!
All right.
Yeah, Gia's gonna snap up over to 21, and she's gonna say to him, signal them that we surrender.
He looks up at. He points at the white flag.
Oh, is there not more to it than that? There's that thought. She just starts waving her arms. Okay, never mind. Good job.
With those perception checks, these are not Fire Nation soldiers coming out to the docks.
Do they
Yeah,
look like?
you got that.
They look like. I don't have. Him. I could throw it up.
Could I tell what town they would be from?
Well, they're Earth Nation soldiers.
Okay, so Brutus is gonna get out to the very front of the ship and make sure he's visible,
And he's gonna signal that we surrender.
and he's going to grab a cloth and start waving it around like a madman.
Oh, it's
Okay.
universal. Everyone does the same shit.
I mean,
Wait, dumb Earth Nation, don't they know that it's the yellow color for it? For coward.
I mean, it doesn't seem like it's really stopping them. They don't. You can assume it's a Fire Nation ship coming up on Earth Nation dock. They don't have the greatest of.
We should have put the Unagi's head on the tip of the freaking ship.
Dude, that's
I mean,
morbid as
I like
fuck.
where
I
your
want
head's
to do
at,
that.
but I don't know what that's gonna prove.
just we fucked up a giant serpent. We might be a little battered. What can you do?
All right. Unless otherwise, you guys come up into port.
Does
Yeah,
the
if
ship
they're not
still
shooting
smell
at
like
us.
fish?
Yes. Fish is not an
So
easy scent to get rid of.
Big fish.
Once we dock, I will go out to meet the Earth Nation guys.
Okay.
I am taking 21 to the prisons.
Okay.
In the holds.
Brutus sneezes. Oh god, she is up to something.
What'd she do this time? Alright. As you guys do, the gangplanks are attached. Earth Nation soldiers run up and down the docks surrounding the ship. First sight, you're seeing like 20 plus.
Renzu's hugging the flagpole.
Brutus will approach them with his hands up.
Okay. So this Shang, you would have seen this more from up top. This isn't the same dock that the ferry went up to. This is one off to the side. You can assume this would probably be the one they're ferrying like soldiers in and out of, and like military one, and not civilian docks.
Ah, gotcha.
Gentlemen, this is as weird as it looks.
They all take a aggressive stance.
Prove you're a rock bender.
Well then,
Or earthbender.
what is it? Brutus will slam his foot on the ground, creating a small little plateau thing, to like a stool to sit on for himself, and he'll sit down.
Wrong dice.
Oh, they're throwing their fucking spears at me, aren't they? I will sand tsunami them, I promise you, or earth tsunami.
There are 20 plus around you.
And I can attack in a 15-foot cone. Bring it on.
So can they.
Fuck. So-
It seems we're at an impasse. Our favorite game in the Earth Nation.
So
I'm trying diplomacy for once.
that is
With-
that okay.
With my own people. Okay,
You-
they're
you-
not from Omashu, but they're from the
you
Earth
rolled
Kingdom.
in on a Fire Nation ship.
Okay, well
Guys,
then I will say out.
we are not Fire Nation. We stole this ship.
So, you ever heard of General Chen? Yeah, that's his ship.
And we stole it.
And we stole it. The look on his face.
Because he's an
oh,
idiot.
It was priceless.
Are you guys
Imagine-
saying this in game?
Yes.
Uh, okay.
I am admitting all of my crimes.
Roll a insight.
Uh-oh.
19. Brutus is about to pick something up. Oh, go
Natural
fuck
20.
yourself.
They do not care. Hang on 1 second.
I just remembered what.
Okay,
what Brutus's
with my
favorite song-
insight, can I tell if these guys are
Hang on 1
Earth
second.
Nation?
Hang on. Give me
Oh.
1 second. 1 second.
I just imagined Brutus's favorite song. This land is my land. This land is your
Yeah.
land.
I hate to tell you guys this, but this is the end of the cop movie where the police are coming in and they do not care, and you just take a knee.
Wait, Renzi will scream out, Doris, do something!
Oh,
Yeah, fuck. He works here with these people. Fucking, yeah, he'd make him do something.
I mean, you
I
guys are
completely forgot Doros was a thing.
you guys are the ones interacting with them. Doros is
Yeah.
taking care of stuff.
Yeah, you
Renzi
guys- you
yelled
guys
to him to
ran
do
up.
something.
you guys ran out to meet the cops.
Basically. So what were you guys doing? Well,
With my Nat 20, are these Earth Kingdom guards or Fire Nation Earth Kingdom guards?
Earth Kingdom.
Look, we have Captain Doros on our ship. He can explain everything to you.
Or not, because of how quiet he is. Have you heard him say a single word?
None of them are paying you guys any mind.
Well, that's not good.
While you guys are sitting there, you do see
This is amazing.
you do see a smaller dude standing off to the other end of the dock, like right where the dock meets the land. Smaller dude. Oh crap, wrong one. Yeah. Like this man probably only stands at like 5'4", small. He's got this
Oh.
massive war hammer on his back.
Oh, mini me. I
uh,
didn't say that out loud.
What would that be? Shang would roll a.
Ooh, you about to get your butt touched?
What the fuck?
Intelligence with advantage
Oh.
because of your background.
What is this?
To see who the significance of this person.
Would that be a history check?
It history or intelligence. History. Yeah, I'll history
That
or
is
intelligence.
Lasted 20.
Yep. Lasted 20.
Dirty 20.
So this is. You would get that this is the man that runs this dock. Everyone else around you are, in fact, just like foot soldiers. In regards to running it. So the reason they're not paying you mind is that they're
He hasn't told
given
him to.
they're given an order to defend. They're going to defend. No ands, ifs, or buts. Don't care who they are. They're going to defend.
Jeez,
Renzi
I thought
shakes the
Fire
flag.
Nation
Does the
soldiers
white
were stiff
flag mean
jerks.
nothing?
Well, I mean, this is the Earth Kingdom capital.
Shank's gonna go back on the ship and get Doros.
All right, you go up onto the ship.
guys-
Doros is at the cart putting on his armor.
Ah,
Shang would know this. This armor is a very good indicator of significance when it comes to like you can't necessarily see a person's face from distance, but if you see the right type of armor, you know what to expect.
Yeah.
So he is throwing on his armor. He is getting suited up. Everything getting latched on. Will is sitting there like pulling down the straps, straps, buckles, help him throw it all on. He turns to you, puts his hand up, like, give me a second. Steps off the ship and walks to the end of the pier.
They're being weird. We need you to handle this.
All right. Let's put on. You guys hear some hustle and bustle off in the distance. Okay. A few minutes pass by. Doros comes back and gives you the gesture to follow him off the ship. You guys follow?
You'll just see
Yeah.
Brutus gesturing, just like he's still talking to him. Just
Are you still trying to talk to the soldiers? Or who are
would
you
I
trying
have
to talk
noticed
to?
the shorter guy?
Yeah, you have noticed Doros walking to the end of him towards him.
Oh well, then Brutus will just shut up because it's obviously not working.
Okay. So you guys
Gia
all...
is still below deck with the prisoner.
Okay.
So
I really don't feel like I should have left her with him.
she's just sitting, waiting. He's in a cell. She's not.
Okay. Alright. So who is following Doros?
Runzu
Pretty
does.
down there, so it's gonna be me once he gets there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also following Doros.
Okay.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Chang's actually going to go back with Gia.
Okay. Alright, so you guys go to the end of the dock to meet with this man. Ah, Doros. Who do you bring to me? Doros gestures to you guys to introduce yourselves. And why were you brought this ship to my dock? Well, speak up.
He doesn't do that.
He's talking to you guys.
Oh. Long and short of it, we are on our way to Bossing Say.
Why?
We're trying to get him. Arches his thumb over to Doros. There. That's it.
Doros, aren't you on your honeymoon? Doros just looks at him and is like, meh.
Still man a few words.
Well, I'd just like to say that we rescued Doros from the Fire Nation, and we felt it was appropriate to bring him back here to safety. And in doing so, we stole one of the Fire Nation's ships to be able to get over here.
Huh.
If you didn't hear me, it was General Chen. I found it hilarious.
Yeah.
He was on the
That's
dock
a-
looking real pissed.
You hear Shag yell from the ship, "That guy's an asshole!"
He is an asshole!
No.
Whoever wants to roll an insight check in this man.
Fuck it, why not? 15. Damn, y'all!
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah.
Nat 20 for geared. Nice.
This man is not quite. He's impressed that you guys have a ship, but he doesn't quite believe the fact that Doros was kidnapped by the soldiers or by Fire Nation. He's got this smirk on his face, like, the hell is wrong with you?
Wrong with us or with him?
And just in general, the hell is wrong with you, with all of you?
Oh, buddy, where do I begin?
So, alright, come with me. And he turns and he starts heading closer into the dock towards a small building. I said, come with me.
I'm following. I'm sorry.
Several of the soldiers
Following.
circle you guys and start.
You
Not
guys are really good at your jobs.
Would have to be. There's a war, son. In case you didn't notice.
We had to speak Texan.
Alright. God damn it.
Texan earthbenders.
We have the biggest nation. It fits.
Yeah, it kind of does.
There
Alright,
ain't never
first off,
been no
who
war
are
in
you?
Bossing, say no how.
Wait, do we need to come up with a name for our group?
Oh no.
Or you could just give them your guys' names.
Brutus of Omashu.
Omashu. Okay. You're... How is it on the other side of the lake, of the pond?
What is it? Hard work, rewards, good pay. The people there are nice. The nobles are assholes.
King Bowie still in charge?
As far as I know, he's in good health.
Well, shit.
I mean,
What kind of a reaction is that?
Is your king alive? Yep. Fuck.
Brutus just raises an eyebrow. He's just like a little confused at the response. Is King Boomy being alive a problem? What do you have to roll for that?
What is this interaction?
I mean, have you met the guy? He's crazy.
I don't know. I ate rock candy with him one time. That was cool.
He doesn't. He shuts up about it. All right, and who are you? Pointing over to Renzu.
Renzu says, Renzu is Renzu. And he starts ham-boning again.
Just
What is that? A Twitch? Do you need to know? Can we get a medic over here?
He does jazz hands.
I see you've met our village idiot.
Is that what he
Renzu
is?
makes sense
Okay.
of it. He speaks in third person now.
That's amazing.
I don't know if he's going to take offense or take that as a compliment or what, but that's
and who are you pointing to? Free. You don't look like Earth Nation.
that's because I'm from the Northern Water Tribe. I'm
Huh.
free.
We don't get a lot of you around here.
King of pirates.
We
What are
don't
you
really
doing so
venture
far?
that far down.
What?
You know, I can't imagine why. Earth and water make mud. Nobody likes mud.
What are you saying? Zach?
Yeah, we normally don't venture down this far south, but trying circumstances, the Fire Nation attacked our water tribes, and I'm actually here with another friend from the same area. She's looking for her brother.
Huh. So you're saying there's more on that ship?
Are you actually going with
Yeah,
the
You men, go get him.
Oh my god, yes!
And you see five soldiers running down the dock up the gangplank onto the ship.
One of them has extreme sunburn. Be careful.
They're literally all just Jeff Bridges. Dressed as the dude. You were saying 5 dudes.
God damn it. Gia, Shang, as you guys are sitting there patiently waiting, you hear heavy footsteps on the ship, moving their way from across the top deck, one up to the bow. Footsteps of one of them leave. You can assume they're running up the stairs, and 2 of them get louder. You can assume that they're coming down the stairs.
The heck is wrong with these guys? I mean, we've proven we're not a threat at this point. What are they doing?
I was muted.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Gia just turns to Shang while they're in the cells. She's like, just wait patiently. There's the protocol to these things. They don't think for themselves. They do what they're told and what they're trained to do. There's no real use fighting it. Not right now.
I guess
we're on
I'm
the
just
ship.
used to
We're-
Fire Nation being the ones that on top of the food chain, I suppose.
Oh, trust me, where I come from, you get used to people being bossy and ignoring you.
That's why I left.
Gia, you said that you were gonna sit with the with 21.
Yep. He's in his cell. She is doing like the classic Eastern, like she's sitting on her knees kind of thing, and she is patiently waiting for the soldiers to come pick them up.
Okay. And Shang, you're sitting
Yep.
there with him as well.
Yep.
It doesn't take a lot of time. The 2 soldiers do come down, look at you, look at the bar, look through the bars at the prisoner, point at you 2. One of them points at both of you guys to follow him. The other one looks at the bars. You have keys?
Yes, we do. We surrender peacefully. I go through the whole spiel. I mentioned that I'm a medic. And yeah, we open up the cell and explain that this is a Fire Nation soldier that we captured. And
I
we
see-
surrender him peacefully over to the Earth Nation.
I just need to say that the second dude doesn't even stops paying attention to Dio, stares directly at him, and goes into the cage and pulls the dude out and just start escorting him directly off the ship. All right, you 2 come with us.
Of course.
And
I just kind of shout forward, "Good luck, 21." Just beaming.
Alright, and you guys are escorted off the ship and to this room with everyone else.
I just turned to Wu Shang. Oh, he didn't even get to try the unagi. Oh well.
So, what are you in for?
Alright, who we got here?
I'm Gia, medic of the Northern Water Tribes, and I bow respectfully.
Julia. Huh. What are you doing so far away from the north?
I'm in pursuit of a group of Fire Nation that attacked my tribe and kidnapped many of the people from the Northern Water Fortress, including my brother. I've tagged along with these group of companions here in an equal hatred for the Fire Nation.
We'll see about that. And who are you? Pointing to Shane.
My name is Shang. Just one of their traveling companions.
Roll a deception.
That's not a lie.
Okay, roll a persuasion.
To give it an advantage, I will say
16.
to give it.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Alright then.
Oh, before we proceed much further, I think it's really important to mention two things. The patch job on that ship is going to wear off probably soon, and there's also a giant troll in the cargo hold.
What the hell's a troll?
About 10 foot tall, lots of muscle, hates the sunlight.
The look of confusion on this man's face.
Your confusion is well placed.
He's probably fine for now while he's caged up and attended to, but they were running amok in the village we passed through, and, well, he was kind of already on the ship when we stole it. And she just kind of smiles at him.
He kind of gives you all a glance, and you brought it here. And you say you're against the Fire Nation, and yet you bring this creature here?
I don't know. Wouldn't you want something that just frenzies and takes everything out? I don't know. Place it somewhere, let it go.
Well,
It's a resource.
I just kind of glare back at he's a general, right?
Captain.
I just glare back at
Yes, Captain.
I just kind of glare back at him, and I say, "Sir, I do trust that Captain Doros made it to you in good health. We did travel with the utmost expedience."
Well, the Duro's here, I'll give you that.
Damn right.
Just kind of nod back at him.
One of the Fire no, God, I almost threw that one. One of the other Earth Nation soldiers comes up and starts whispering into his ear. When a couple seconds pass by and he walks up the building. Alright, Alright, so God damn it. I'm fucking going to do a southern accent with this.
I'm
Just do
loving
it. Just lean into it.
Just fucking go,
All
bro.
right.
I love it. I'm just picturing everyone's wearing a sun hat except him. He's got a full 10-gallon hat going. Now here in Ba Sing Se.
Now, him Barting said, there is no war here. God damn it. Alright, well, let's get on with the proceedings then. He heads to the door, leans out. Hey, someone come here and get their information. We have a few things to figure out. And, a smaller lady comes up. Kind of has like a secretary look to her. In a way, like if you can imagine that for Earth Nation, she's little slender, got glasses on, almost looks like she's got a vest on, but look closer, it's just a overlapping like vest button up shirt kind of thing. She looks at you guys, looks over at him, pulls out a notepad. Alright. God, son of a bitch. I need to stop going into Southern.
Work with it.
Alright. Now, we got a few questions here. Oh, we need to get down. Let me pull up that information. Okay. Now, what's the meaning of you coming to Ba Sing Se? Sorry, what's the purpose of you coming to Ba Sing Se?
To escort Doros.
Is that business? I think that's business. She is just kind of scratching her chin.
The lady is writing down some notes. Okay, and you see this? You guys stole this ship from Fire Nation. Whose ship is this? Do you know?
General Chen.
Chan.
With an E.
See that meathead that we saw pass by a few weeks ago? She looks up. The lady looks up at him.
Brutus is holding in a laugh. I immediately look to Sheng for that.
She is.
Shang is sweating.
Oh.
He does not reciprocate your comedy at the moment.
Oh.
Alright. So this is Chan's. Alright, someone give me a story. How did you get the ship?
We ambushed the people who were currently on the ship. Boarded it with our cart.
How did you get the cart on the ship? That looks bigger than the gangplank.
Mixture of ice and earth. We made a ramp.
You should have seen it. It was amazing. We were like, weird.
Feel bad for the ostrich horse, though.
Okay. Putting the notes there. Look into. Thank you.
Oh, that reminds me. I left a polar bear dog over on the ship. Please be gentle with her. She's fine. She just needs to be. She's probably worried about me now. I didn't think about this.
I'm gonna roll to
She's
see if
very
he knows what a
cute.
polar bear dog is. So it's a dog the size of a polar bear, or the polar bear the size of a dog?
Yes.
Perfect answer.
No, whichever one's bigger, I think.
Just yes.
You could say the face of a dog and the body of a polar bear. About as big as a polar bear, maybe bigger. But
If you have a
very cute, and will listen. Will listen to commands very well.
Gia does the thing where she's got like both her fists kind of out in the air. She's like, "Yeah, if you give her a fish and say sit, Naga, she'll probably do it." Probably.
Uh-huh. Uh, go get the animal people to check in on that. The lady puts down the notepad next to him and rushes out the room.
And Gia calls after him, and be careful with the ostrich horse. He's been through a lot.
Yes, being dragged across half the continent on the back behind a cart when not ridden,
Okay.
and hurried up a ramp onto a ship.
Agree with anything
there
you're
anything-
saying. I'm just.
Gia just looks back at the party. Is there anything else we're forgetting? I feel like we're forgetting something. Renzu, did you
Mm,
leave the stove on when you made tea?
No?
It would be funny to see a Fire Nation ship burning down.
Oh, right.
Anyway.
All right. Well,
Pre whispers to Gia. What about Victor and Krug?
Oh, fish balls.
Fish have balls?
No, like it's
You'll
like
learn
a
when you're
meatball,
older.
That fish. Do we bring them up now?
are you saying that out loud to everyone else?
I'm whispering to Pri at this point.
All right. Roll a stealth.
Ooh.
Both of us?
Um,
Can I
either
give
both
you
of you or
advantage?
one. Either both of you can roll, or one of you can give the other advantage.
Who has the
Yeah.
better modifier?
I have a 4 to stealth. I'm pretty sure yours is
No.
better.
5.
Yeah. I'll just
Okay.
kind of I kind of like to pretend that I'm taller than you.
Okay. I
So,
guess I'll
I'll just
roll
kinda
it with
block.
advantage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll just kind of block you with my body. Like, what do we?
16.
All right. Well, you beat. He rolled a 15, so you beat him out.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
At this point, we should probably keep it on the down low. Just for now.
Okay.
All right. Well, one of the other soldiers come in, whispers into his ear again. So, who is this? Who is the person you had locked up on the ship?
You're roboting for me.
I am.
He's coming in
I-
clear for me.
You can come in and clear.
Oh, hold on.
You also sound fine as well. Oh,
Garrett, my boy.
No, I might be. No. Can you hear
No,
me
I can hear you
fine?
now.
Yeah.
yeah, I
Hello.
can hear you fine. Hold on.
You guys are all coming in fine for me.
All right. Oh, I'll be back.
Uh-oh. Well,
And Pre nudges to Gia. This would be the answer for you.
oh, right. I forgot where we were. Yeah, that's 21. Wait, what was his real name?
Chun Li.
Chungling.
Right. that.
Chun Li.
Yeah. He is a Fire Nation soldier that we managed to capture. We figured we would bring him over to the proper authorities with us to answer for his war crimes.
Uh-huh. Roll a persuasion. With advantage.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can hear you.
I don't know what happened.
Are
Life,
we
life
roboting for you?
No, you're good now.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, Gia kind of fumbles on this one. She's like, but I would like to point out that he was a part of the camp that captured Doros. Right? That's where we met him first, right?
Yes.
You
No, you met him.
Hmm.
You guys met him on the way there, and then he got away, and then we met
And
him
he,
on
the ship. That's right.
the ship. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Ignore that part. That I got that wrong. So it's fitting.
He's looking back and forth at all you guys. You're sitting there a little quiet, looking over at Renzu. You got anything to say?
I had to reset my brain. Hold on a second. What's going on?
Fitting.
Airhead.
I imagine
No,
Renzu just sitting there and like the image of like gears turning in his head and like stalling for a hot second, then resetting again.
No, it's literally a cardboard cutout of him.
The cardboard cutout with the spinning beach ball of death, just
Yes.
spinning
I
with
had to
the
restart my
dial-up
computer.
tone.
He's not quiet. He's been ham boning the entire time.
Exactly.
His hands are blistered.
I just need to find some spoons and I can start doing something different.
You don't have spoons.
I mean, like, spoons specifically meant for music.
Ah.
So what did I miss when my computer was restarting?
Oh, nothing. He's just interrogating it. Who is he talking to? Who's being quiet?
Renzu.
Oh,
And I think that's the secretary lady that's been talking. Right.
She left to go get.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, the animal people.
Oh no, animal control. What do we do? Not in game.
ain't nobody taking my dog from me.
So, what's being asked?
He said you're being quiet. You have any? Basically, he's noticing you're being very quiet, and he's not liking it. He's only really getting answers out of like 2 or 3 of you.
Oh,
He's hand boning.
He's just asking you basically like, "What's your deal? Why are you with us?"
I just go with the flow, man. These guys seemed interesting and they're my friends.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
He also likes tea. So if you have any tea around, he might enjoy that.
Renzu's eyes get really big when you bring up tea.
While we
Oh
were
no, you
surrounded
said
by
the
military, armed soldiers like looking to each other like these guys are weird.
Did you know you can, in fact, not make tea out of fish scales?
What? No, it was delicious.
Is-
Do you say that about in game?
Yes.
Does it look like I care about what you can make tea out of?
I don't know what your hobbies are, but I'll just let you know.
That's Renzi saying a bitch, I don't know your life.
All right, you're
I mean,
gonna
to be
stay
fair,
right
you
there.
asked. To be fair, you asked him to talk.
Do we still smell like fish though?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I have a jasmine perfume bottle. I'm gonna pull it out and start spritzing it on myself.
Okay. He looks at you very inquisitive. He gets a little defensive because you're just pulling out. You're just randomly pulling out a thing and start spritzing.
Well, first off, I'm gonna sit there and smell myself and go, ugh, and I'm gonna pull out the bottle and start going.
Brutus sitting next to you just goes, oh, that smells lovely, but ugh, doesn't taste great.
Everyone roll me a constitution check really quick.
Oh,
Oh no.
You say
Oh
everyone?
no.
Everyone in
Save?
this room.
I didn't spray that much perfume.
No, but one
You
spritz
said
is
save or
still...
check.
Is it Constitution check? Or
let's go with save.
Oh,
What have you done to us?
13.
15.
no,
18.
4. What the what the hell?
What happens? 420.
What was the sign to this again?
Jasmine?
Okay, so
I picked it up from the ladies in the Abbey.
I don't have the notes up from the Abbey up right now. So you guys all get like a tingling sensation in your nose, not enough to really do anything, but pray you get one whiff of it, you instantly sneeze. Bless you.
He starts spraying it on Brutus.
Oh, they have that
This
custom.
Please.
for the fish.
Don't do that in here. Next time, do it outside.
Did that do any damage? To
No, that contract was just to see if you sneezed or not.
me? Okay.
Oh my god. I feel like someone hit me in the face with an axe.
Did anyone ask you a question?
He turns and he looks at Shang, or he walks up to Shang and looks at you. What's your story?
I don't have a story, sir. Just hired muscle.
He's gonna insight you on that. Deception or persuasion?
It's a lie, so deception. Fuck.
Extra muscle, huh?
I just do what they ask me. Whether you want to believe that is up to you.
His eyes
Not my
narrow.
problem.
His eyes narrow, and he looks you up and down. Alright, seeing as you came here with Doros, I'll let it slide. The lady comes back in and roll a perception. Gia, roll me a perception.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
It's a 20.
You start hearing Naga doing her roaring bark out from the door, behind the door, or other side of the wall.
Gia
Fourth.
just groans and just goes, "Oh, dear brother, why did you curse me with this dog?"
Morph. Bark. Morph. Bark. Bark. Morph.
Do you mind? And she just kind of points at the door.
That thing yours?
Yeah. Brothers.
Go ahead, get that thing under control.
Sorry, you said go ahead.
Yeah, he says go ahead, get the thing under control.
Thank you very much. She kind of quickly bows to him and just kind of makes her way through the guard. Excuse, what? Sorry.
Alright, and there we're gonna
Shang
take...
Li is with you. He seizes the opportunity to get the fuck out.
Yep. And there we're gonna take our break.
Egg salad.
Huzzah. Well, this is going nice.
Yeah, we have a couple of concerns. It's gonna be the longest day at the airport ever.
It's going as nice as a train wreck.
Oh yeah, in a tornado.
And there's no sign of Kansas anywhere.
I'm eating burrito, but that was a pretty good one.
Huh?
Alright, I'm gonna drink some water real quick. Alright, anyone got a topic they want to talk about during our break?
Well, first things first, I'm loving the fact that these guys are Texan.
I don't know why Southern is coming out so much.
I think it's
Because
supposed to be said
I
and you decided
fucking
to
cursed
try
you.
Yeah, probably. Okay. List of topics. Alright, so we have a list of topics to talk about. Anyone got anything in particular?
Any favorite fears?
That works.
Not this shit again.
So yeah, I can go over the list really quick if you guys want to.
I have a question
Okay.
for the group. What are your 3 favorite games from your childhood?
Okay.
So are you
Super Mario World, Spyro, and Donkey Kong.
counting series as one or individually?
Go for individual. Ocarina of Time, Resident Evil, and Jade Cocoon.
Ratchet and Clank, Up Your Arsenal. The first Sly Cooper game, and this is gonna be an old throwback one. Tetris Pyramid.
Ooh.
Okay, I didn't expect a Tetris game to be named, but yeah, hell yeah.
I've actually been trying to find a way to play that on my PC because I actually like that one a lot for a PS1 game.
Gotcha.
I think I'm gonna go with Elder Scrolls Morrowind. Probably Super Mario 3, just to get the, like, if I had to pick a Mario, that's gonna be on there. And then I'm gonna hit you with a weird one here. I'm gonna go with Knights for the Dreamcast.
Really?
It's because that was the very first. My mom asked my dad to get me a Nintendo for Christmas, and my dad was cheap and he was able to get a Dreamcast on the sly. And so I got a Dreamcast instead. And so that was the very first console that was mine. And Knights was one of the first games. And it's just like, it's very vivid in my memory.
Bro, you know what game I thought was the coolest when when I had my Sega Saturn? Panzer Dragoon. I just loved the fact that you could actually morph your dragon, so I always made mine a stubby shit, and oh god, it literally looked like a turd with wings. It was hilarious.
I also like Sonic 3D Blast for that same reason, because I had that around the same time, and like everyone's like, "Oh, that game is garbage." I'm like, "Nah, man, that
You're garbage.
that cat boss in the ruins level is amazing." Like, I'm sorry.
I fucking love the Ruins song.
I think one of mine. Or so you said top how many? Four?
Top 3 favorite games of
three.
of your childhood.
Uncharted 2,
Mm.
Ratchet Deadlock.
Oh yes,
And-
that's an
Nice.
amazing one. Yes.
I don't know if you've ever heard of this game. Battle Tanks Global Assault.
Yup.
Oh, I played the shit out of that game.
Loved Deadlock. I think in other places it was called Gladiator, Ratchet Gladiator, but
Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
Deadlocked is
Fun. The only one I've played.
Yeah, the only one I played out of the Ratchet and Clank series as well.
You got 2 of those games. The last 2 I actually played a lot with my brother. So,
Nice.
well, that's what made Ratchet Deadlock better. Is it had co-op.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a shame I never got to utilize the co-op mode. for that
Dude,
one.
I wanted to
But-
play the multiplayer so bad.
Mm,
So
And
maybe
it was called Ratchet Gladiator in Europe, and Europe, Australia, and Africa, and in Japan it was just Ratchet and Clank 4.
So, just a real curveball here. There's a game called Jet Force Gemini for the 64. And that one has an unlockable little brother character as a co-op.
Is that the one with jetpacks?
Yeah, there's like I think everyone has like an unlockable jetpack in that one, and like the dog becomes a tank. But there's like a level really early on in the game where there's like this little robot that looks like a Nintendo 64 controller. And like you go through the level and collect all his pieces and put it back together, and then when you unlock him, you could activate him in your menu. And then it's exclusively a single player game unless you get this character, and then you can plug a second controller in, and he just kind of floats around your screen on the edge of your
that's a neat
screen.
feature.
Yeah, and so you can just give the controller to your little brother, and he's invincible. He can't be shot down or anything like that, but he has unlimited ammo, and he just shoots for you. And it's one of the most unique ways I've ever seen, like, to do a co-op feature of any video game.
Did you ever play Shadow the Hedgehog?
Yes.
If you plugged in a second controller in that game, if another character was on screen, the second controller could control them. But basically, it was you hitting jump and the homing attack.
Okay.
The homie attack.
I didn't know that. The homie
Yeah.
attack.
The homie attack.
Said homing, but sure, homie attack.
Yo, get him. Homie attack.
Yo, I got you, homie. Ah!
Ball up.
I return.
I'm gonna go grab it.
Yep.
I might order Taco Bell. I might be that guy.
I mean,
Like,
I like-
do you want to do the honors, or should I go next?
Go for it, man. What's your favorite games?
Well, here's a good throwback for you. Banjo and Kazooie.
ooh,
Okay.
Tiny Tank,
Mm.
and Jack and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy.
ooh. Okay, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be
That's
fun.
interesting.
I have been infatuated with the Jack and Daxter series games for quite a while.
Nice.
I think the first Jack and Daxter game is the only one that I've platinumed.
Mm.
There you go.
Like a platinum edition?
No, I've completed every task for it.
Oh, yes. And like unlock the secret, like the hidden ending or something? Yes.
Yeah. I tried doing it again. Oh, I did it once on my for one of my save files because I have it for the Vita. So I did it once there, and I tried to do it again a second time, but for some reason there's one egg that I just cannot find, and it's the last. Oh crap! What the hell is it called? It's the little motorcycle thing that you traverse like the.
Oh,
distance.
yes.
Moped.
Yes, basically.
Uh,
The last area that you go through where you're traveling over the lava and like the metal grating, so like that one level is the only one I can't find like the last egg on, and it's been pissing me off every time I go back to do it.
What game are you talking about?
Jack and Daxter,
Oh,
the first one.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. I need to pull up. Okay.
Legend of Dragoon.
Yes.
This is the game I got really involved in with my dad.
Nice.
That's definitely one of those games that I completely missed. But like I hear so many people comparing like games to it when they come out, you know, like it seems like a very seminal game.
Yeah.
I never played it. What's it about?
Oh God, I don't even.
wait, what game?
I'm gonna look up a fucking synopsis. I don't know what to.
Legend of Dragoon. Oh God, I thought I just wanted Taco Bell, but now I see all these options. Damn you, DoorDash.
Set in a high fantasy fictional world called I don't know. The game follows a group of warriors led by the protagonist Dart as they attempt to stop the destruction of the world. Fuck, that doesn't say anything. It just tells you who the main character is. You basically have a world where dragons are kind of a thing, but they're like, I guess they're like dead or whatever, or most of them are. And the people are able to like use their spirits to empower themselves and become basically dragon Power Ranger people.
Huh.
Magical suits of armor made from dragons, or dragon spirit.
Okay.
Oh my
Um,
god, that's a dragon shout. I just realized that.
You are basically Dovahkiin, but with one dragon each.
It's like the Final Fantasy games. It's like that turn-based combat shit.
Yeah, but
Three
they added in
people.
like quick time events and shit.
Kinda, yeah.
I liked it. It made it feel like I was actually powering the move up, you know.
It's also like a 4-disc PS1 game.
Jesus.
That's honestly an era that I miss, not because I miss having 4 discs, but I miss those jewel cases. Some this future generations will never understand getting CDs in those cases.
Oh wow.
And the weight of
Development
them.
began in 1996 and took 3 years with a production team of over 100 and cost $16 million.
Jesus.
I hope they made their money back.
I don't think they did. $16 million, Jesus.
In the 90s, when that was
Yeah.
still considered a significant amount of money. Was it? I think I was talking to you, Geared. It was either you or Zenith. Like getting your hair cut cost like what? Like something ridiculous.
Yeah.
Last time I got my hair cut, it cost me $7.
How long ago was that?
That was like, God. It was over 11 years ago.
Also, what game are you talking about? It? I missed it. With the
What?
multiple discs.
Legend of Dragoon.
Oh, okay.
Well, look, it couldn't have been 11 years ago, because 11 years ago was senior year of high school.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's basically when Mom stopped paying for me to get my hair cut. Because I wouldn't get my hair cut unless she dragged me out of the house.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it had to be sooner, because me and you had almost the same length of hair during that year.
Did we?
Yeah. Up until like the summer afterwards when I moved in with you. It's about the time that. Oh no, just after that. So that would be like 9 or 10 years.
Yeah, I think senior year of high school, like she paid one of her friends to come over to our apartment before that, like early in the year. Yeah,
bad.
I don't think I got my hair cut the rest of the. Welcome.
I just remembered a game that I don't know if anybody has played or not, but Croc, Legend of the Gobos.
Yes. Yes.
that game was wonderful at that time.
Yeah. I never
And
beat it.
I never did either.
One game that I used to play, it was like Furry Vengeance. It was a shooting game, and you played as like a you look like a teddy bear, but they literally took animals and put them in teddy bear style, and then gave them guns.
Of course.
Oh, what did I do? What have I done?
Alright, is everyone back?
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Does anybody remember those discs that have like multiple games on them? I think they were like PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 exclusives or something like that.
I had
They
the,
know
That
had,
was like exclusively where I played most of the Tony Hawk that I've played. Was on one of those discs.
I definitely remember demo discs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Get 'em
that's
with your
right. Demo
pizzas.
discs.
I
Yeah,
had like 3 years worth of PlayStation demo discs. PlayStation.
I missed that.
I had the Pac-Man one, so you could actually run around in a building as Pac-Man, kind of like what you would do with like a Super Mario or something like that.
3D, the Pac-Man 3D Adventures or whatever.
Yeah, so you could like run into a room
Yeah.
and play one of those
Super
games.
underrated.
And for some reason, you could go outside, but there was like nothing outside. All right.
Yeah, and I think the ghosts were like boss battles.
Something. It's been a while, but that sounds about right.
Okay.
All right, everyone back?
Yep.
Garrett, you back?
Yeah.
Okay. Zach, you're here. Mike. Okay. All right.
Yay.
All right. So the man just for you guys all to step outside, seeing as how Gia has left to go take care of her quote unquote polar bear dog. And you step outside, and there's like 10 soldiers surrounding this polar bear dog, and she's taking quite the defensive stance and is snapping at any one of them that get close to her.
I'm just gonna run up and be like, "Whoa, Naga, easy girl, down, down."
Animal handling.
Gotcha. Hey, I clicked over to the other screen for some reason. My apologies.
Twitch away and
Throw Naga a bone.
animal handling.
That's an 18.
And that's exactly what she's gonna do.
Alright, you come in close. Well, you start making your way to her and doing the whole like hands in front of you, like getting her calm down. She's not as aggressive as she was, seeing you come close, but she's still like, she's got that dog mentality of, my master's here, but come close to me, I might still snap at you.
Yep.
Still,
And I'm just gonna
she's kinda
walk
puffed
up to her
and-
carefully.
She's kind of puffed up and head still darting back and forth from side to side, back at you, side to side, back at you.
Shh, shh, shh. It's okay, girl. It's okay. I'm just gonna kind of pet her on her side, and then once I'm within, range of her, essentially, like I got her nice and in hand, I'm just gonna go ahead and leap up onto her back.
Okay. You do so. It is that polar bear dog you were talking about?
Yep, this is Naga. Ignore any blood I might have missed in her fur. That's from the Unagi. There's a girl. There's a girl. Is there somewhere I can maybe hitch her up or something? She's a little nervous around all these soldiers.
Man, give her some space. Good. All the soldiers around you guys back up a good few paces. Still Still watching over, but they give you space. Alright. Well. Anything else we need to know? Anything left on the ship that you haven't told us about?
Not that I can think of with so many, what kind of weapons do they have? They have spears, halberds?
Some of them got spears, a few of them got, like massive hammers on their hips.
Are they looking to take our ship from us? Is that what's happening here?
I think they're at least gonna board it. Like, I think this is a little out of our hands at this point.
All right, then Shang will lean into you and tell, warn them about the box.
With your family stuff.
No, the
Am I
box
only
that
the only
attacks
one hearing
people if you get too
roboting?
close to it.
Oh,
Oh.
didn't we already mention the troll to them?
No,
You
there's a
mentioned the-
box that attacks people
the
if
trolls the one-
people get close to it.
The troll's the only thing you told them about.
Oh,
Yeah,
I completely forgot about the box that attacks people.
Sorry, well, Gary, what did you say?
I was getting everyone's roboting for me.
Oh,
Oh,
That's on you, bud.
yeah. You might need
Okay.
to back out and come back in.
No, you're fine now.
oh, okay. Cool. I think there's also a box that attacks people. I haven't had a
what?
lot of interaction with it.
A box that attacks people.
Yeah. Listen, there's a lot of weird stuff on this ship, and not all of it is our fault.
Alright, well, I'm gonna have a few men take a look. See what we can find.
Yep.
Yeah, Shang's not worried about anything on this ship being led back to him.
Was anyone
know, I just
gonna
com-
warn them about Krug and Victor? And Lila? Or are you gonna let that just happen?
I mean, I warned them about the guy who looks extremely sunburnt. But that was kind of just in passing.
Ah. I don't think I got that.
How hard are they watching us right now?
This man is watching like almost every move that's happening in front of him. So primarily like Gia on Naga, and then whoever's kind of like side by side. That it's you got a few guys down the down the dock, watching the ship. You got a handful of them surrounding you guys. So I mean, you guys particularly are being watched from almost every angle.
Never mind. I mean, they find them, they find them. There's nothing we can do at this point, really.
Okay.
I'm kind of stumped here because I don't know how they feel about the spirits, and I don't know how we feel about how they feel about the spirits. So
All right. Fair enough.
I feel like we really should have warned Victor and Krug then and gotten their beat on the situation. That was kind of drop the ball. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything.
All right. Well, if you guys aren't saying anything, then all right. Well, while you're here, do you have a place to stay?
The ship?
Well, while it's here in port, we can't let you stay on the ship.
Oh,
Why is that a rule?
You came in on a Fire Nation ship.
That we stole.
It's probably an Earth Nation thing. They believe in sleeping on hard ground.
Brutus gives a look that's just like, and you don't?
People being stuck in their ways is why we got into this fucking war in the first place. He didn't say fucking. I added that for dramatic effect.
Good retcon. Maybe not the time or place right this second. She kind of whispers down at Shang. Maybe we just accept them as being generous and hospitable right this minute.
At this point, Doros comes into view and places a hand on the guy's shoulder.
I really don't see people breathing down my neck as hospitable. But whatever.
Considering everything.
He turns his head up to Doros and... Alright, fine. Well, for the meantime, I guess you'll be staying with Doros. Can't actually put you up here, but go that way. Train's over there. It'll take you up to the city. You'll need to check in any of your weaponry. Sorry, not checking. What the hell's it called? Think of like TSA, where you just gotta
Declare.
Yeah, thank you. You gotta declare all your items.
Gia just like puts her head in the air. Just, oh Lord, this is gonna take another 3 hours.
Take off your boots, your shoes, put them in the tray, I know.
Boots, shoes, belts, any helmets you have on. Everyone remove your jackets. If you have laptops, take them out and put them into an individual thing.
Where do I put my fish scales?
Is the tooth of a monster a weapon? It's a project I'm working on.
I will I will ignore that. What about this eyeball?
It's the size of a beach ball.
This thing is decently big. Not the size of a beach ball, probably about the size of like an oversized basketball.
And you're waving it around like, I got a jar of dirt. I got an eyeball.
Alright, well for now, head that way. Doris will escort you to the train. Get the hell out of here. Get off my dock. And the guy walks past you guys to his soldiers and starts barking out orders.
What's a train?
Big, it's like a ship, but on land that goes over
what
things, tracks. I don't know how. What?
Shang, you're talking nonsense.
They
I
probably
like
use.
Shane's
They probably.
description of a train.
It's probably like a Earth Kingdom thing. They use earthbending to move large chunks of rock that people sit on. I don't
I'm
know.
assuming you guys are having this conversation as you're walking over there.
Brutus
God, I
is
hope
just
so.
nodding at everything. Everything you're saying is correct, yes.
Well, Brutus, you don't have trains in Mantra. You do have the, I forget how to describe it, but it's like the package delivery system where they have like the baskets and they use earthbending
Yeah, the
to push.
chutes.
The chutes. That's probably that's the closest thing you really think of to a train.
That's what he's picturing.
Wait, so that you sit on rocks and then what?
Earthbenders move it.
Oh,
At high speeds.
that sounds incredibly dangerous.
How's it any different on the water?
Oh, because you float and the water cradles you, and if you fall, it's just water. Like
Yeah.
Gia starts sweating. What are we doing?
Has Gia accumulated a new fear for the next 10 minutes?
Possibly.
Fear of touching the
Water is
ground.
dangerous to people who don't know how to swim.
Gia is literally just imagining like she's just sitting on an unsculpted boulder and Brutus just flinging it.
Gia, I told you I'm sorry.
Catch a ride.
This is like Gia is basically imagining Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys having this conversation. In sight, you see a box, stone box with like green. Oh crap! What the hell? Roof tiling going up and over it. On the back of it, you see two guys just standing there.
Okay, so do they give us the rocks?
And in front of it, you see oh crap! What the hell is it called? They like in movie theaters and stuff like that. There's like the kiosk stand with the person behind it. They give the tickets.
Yeah, ticket stand.
Yeah, you see something like that.
Oh
With,
no, is the crotchety old lady there? Are we the reason she's a crotchety old lady? Let's find out.
I to find.
Well, if you didn't say something, yes. You come up and you see this older lady, little heavier set than some, and she's just sitting there. She's not paying attention to what's in front of her. She's got like a stack of papers, and you're just hearing tush tush, and it looks like she's stamping this paper, and just one after another, stamp, 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 stamp.
Very forceful stamps.
Oh yeah, it sounds like a thud every time that she stamps.
Who wants to ham bone with me to get her attention?
No.
No.
I approve. I'm not gonna join you, but I approve.
What do you want? Oh, hi.
God, why is everyone here so rude?
Oh, she looks up at you and hi. How can I help you?
Oh my god, my brain just went to shit. Jesus Christ. Someone else.
Gia
please take
just-
over.
Gia just sweats. I'm here to be moved with earthbending.
What?
Trade? Gia is sweating.
You're still writing Naga, aren't you?
I did. Is there room for that? Because yeah, if she's. Yes.
Well, I think it's too big to really get onto our train. Put her in the cargo hold, or in the cargo train. Sorry, cargo. Crap, the livestock one. I don't think they actually have a real name for that.
Yeah, just like a livestock cart.
Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, okay. Is she gonna be safe?
She'll be fine. Big creature like that, nothing should get to her. All right.
I know. Should you get motion sickness?
Do you have anything else to declare? What weapons do you have on you?
All the weapons.
I got these knuckle dusters, these javelins, battle axe,
Hang on. She pulls out a stack of paper.
hand axe.
Stamp. 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 How many weapons you guys got?
Oh my god, I
quarterstaff.
don't even know.
Shake has 3.
I have 4.
She's stand. All right, so
Does
1, 2, 3.
Renzu has his quarterstaff? He plays
15.
it off like a walking,
walking
stick.
stick. Okay.
But Renzu also has 10 darts.
Darts are a bundle of darts is just considered as one then. So 10.
The same with arrows.
Don't worry about ammunition.
Okay.
Or she'll mark down like a bundle for that. So
Renzu
go-
wouldn't
okay.
do this. He pulls up his fist in front of his face. I have these 2 things.
You're funny.
Punches Brutus and knocks him over. I'm joking.
No, let's play it out. Roll me
No.
roll me an unarmed strike.
No. Renzu would never punch Brutus.
Because he knows he'd get hit back.
Yes.
All right, well,
Picturing the scene from Avengers where Thor punches the Hulk and the Hulk punches back.
so for brevity, do you guys give her a number? She stamps some papers, tears off the bottom end, and gives you the tops of them. They're basically like receipts, or yeah, like this is what you got. This is what we got on record.
Yeah.
All right, well, go ahead and pass through. Train's over there. We'll be leaving in
Okay,
about
is
10
it-
minutes.
Okay, is it in the box thing?
That is
Gia
the
just-
train.
Gia, just follow
What?
me.
Oh, okay.
Next. You guys head over to the boxes.
Are scimitars a commonly used weapon outside the Fire Nation?
Yes.
Okay.
Yours aren't ornate in any way, are they? Or are they just regular
They're
scimitars?
regular as fuck, but
His are.
but,
His brothers aren't.
Well, yeah, no, I would have assumed if you were more affiliated, it would be probably ornamental as well.
Do you have those with you?
what?
Chen's swords?
No, I hid them on the ship.
Okay. Alright, so you guys all load up into this train, or into this cart, or box as Gia would see it.
Yeah.
Um,
Let's go.
You get Naga situated in the livestock one, and
I hid the armor too, just in case we need to use that again. I don't know how thorough they're gonna be with searching it.
let me write a note really quick just to make sure that I remember that.
Yeah, you did say you hid all that stuff in a box from Renzu, but it worked out.
Renzu wanted the sword.
Yeah, Renzu's kind of crafty, so I imagine you probably hide it pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Contesting roles.
Sorry, writing a note. Alright, so you guys gotta get into the cart. Doros and Willow get in the cart with you guys. Doros still not saying anything, but Willow, have any of you guys been to Bossing Say before?
She just shakily
no.
nods or shakes her head.
Has Shang been to Bossing Say before?
I would say no.
Oh.
It'd probably be like it'd probably
If you said yes, he was still gonna say no.
it would probably be like the one city that you actively avoided going to.
Fair enough.
Freeze is nodding her head with a, or actually shaking her head with an affirmative no.
There was no Shang in Bossing Say until now.
Oh,
Rinzu's read books on Boxy Say before.
yes. You. Yeah. Rinzu would have heard of Bossing Say. There would have been some documentation of it being there. How much is it? How much of it has expanded, and how much of the information that you have are true, you don't 100% know. But you at least know it's there. With a city this size, Rinzu would know that there are 3 rings. So like the outer ring, the inner ring, and then like the... So the outer ring is like farmland, and there is some like market areas mainly around the tracks. The inner ring is gonna be, or sorry, the middle ring is the like the not economy, but like the working class people, where the majority of the population live. And then the middle ring is gonna be like the king, the high-ranking military, anyone of political status. That's where they
Noble political.
Yes, that's where they typically live.
And then the Red Ring. That's where they signed all of their broken game consoles.
And
Bad.
I'm so happy.
as you guys all sit down, having your little bit of a conversation with Willow, you feel the cart kick off. As the train leaves the station, everyone give me a perception check.
Come on, you oh god.
19,
oh, god.
baby!
Okay.
Oh my goodness. My perception's not rolling well.
You got sea salt in your eyes.
Sorry, my computer's being dumb. Perception. There we go. So 13.
So
Zach, I'll give this to you, because this, as you guys pull away from the station, you hear a very distant "my cabbages" as the cart pulls away from the station.
Wait, what?
What happened?
You just heard
No
it.
fucking way.
You just heard a man shout out "my cabbages."
That's poor man.
I want to see what happened.
You guys.
Oh god, I know what you did.
Let's see who got high. Okay, so Rinzu, Brutus, and Shang, you guys rolled high enough. Quickly turning back, you guys see a dude with a broken cart and a platypus bear munching down. Several, not just one, several platypus bears munching down on his cabbages.
Brutus will laugh.
Shang would laugh, but he's too nervous.
And you guys
Yeah,
pull
poor man
away.
and his cabbages.
And Luke, no, it's not the scene you're thinking of.
Okay.
The train ride to the city takes a little bit because you gotta get from the lake to there. Walking, it would probably take you a good few, like 2 or 3 hours walking. Using the train, half hour worth of a ride. It's a little bumpy here and there. You definitely feel the back ends. Sorry. With the two
We have
guys on
sore
the
butts
back,
by the end of it.
huh?
We have sore butts by the end of it.
Yeah. You could definitely tell whenever whoever's moving the cart whenever they kick off again. You could feel every single time that happens. This isn't a big one, so it's meant to hold like a platoon worth of soldiers at a time, so like 20 people, give or take, and then there's another cart behind it with 2 other guys, probably like 10-20 feet distance behind.
Do we have any other passengers on board on our cart?
There are some like wounded soldiers. One dude's like holding his arm. Another one's got like a bandage over his head, like covering an eye. Some of them are just holding, not holding. There's like a cart of like broken weapons, like spears that look like they've been broken in half. Some swords that look like they've been dulled. There's a shield here and there. There's 2 people with that one. Then there's you guys, Doros and Willow. And as the half hour passes by, you guys come up to this wall. It didn't look tall from where you guys were at, but as you get closer and closer, this wall goes a good 400 or 500 feet tall. Maybe even taller. And you get to the wall, you come to a opening the wall for the cart to go through. You can go through, and it gets dark, bright light, and expansive buildings, and that's where we're gonna end our session for today.
The story? No!
And that's where we're gonna end the story.
No.
We made it to Ba Sing Se.
There is no Ba Sing Se in Ba Sing Se.
Welcome to
There
Ba
is no
Sing
point
Se.
in Ba Sing Se.
Oh. So, welcome to Ba Sing Se. We're gonna end our session there.
One boy.
And quickly, let's go around the horn and sign up. So, Geared.
You can find me at twitch.tv/thegearedgolem. I am a responsible mod. I've had mod view open this entire time, protecting the channel.
Yay.
Yeah.
Huzzah.
Huh? Luke.
You can find me in Ba Sing Se.
There is no Luke and Ba Sing Se.
Not yet.
No.
Great, now he's at Lake Loud Guy.
Oh no, not Lake Loud Guy.
There's a loud guy at Lake Loud Guy.
Brent.
That's me. You can't find me.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Well,
That's a
then,
challenge.
well, then we'll respect your privacy and not look. Mike.
You can find me on a mountaintop where I play those sweet tra-la-las you like to hear.
Try that.
And coming in late to the session, Zach.
Hi. I know I'm late to the session. Twitch.tv/Sayadin101.
I'm sorry, that was perfect. Just the silence. Yeah, I know.
All right. And if you watched this live or you found this video either in Twitch VODs or on YouTube, you know who I am. You know where to find me. Yeah. So thanks everyone.
Oh, and how about Housefly?
Swat that guy.
Buzz Buzz, buzz,
Buzz.
buzz. So, this will be the last session for right now. I'm going to take the month of May off. I've got birthdays and appointments to work around, so I won't have time to really run a session, but I will be working on stuff for the next one. I do ask for the players to come up with something they want to do. You guys have roughly just plan for like a week to 2 weeks.
Renzu finds inner peace
Yeah.
and learns how to do the spoons.
Brutus punches out someone and ends up banished from Ba Sing Se.
Again?
What? His face was so punchable.
So,
Puncher's gotta punch.
I asked. He asked me what my favorite flavor was. I told him fruit punch.
right.
Punch him in back.
Well, he's not wrong.
Alright, thank you everyone for watching. We will catch you next time. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye!